Hey guys, welcome back to my Kentucky MyLeague, and after winning against the Spurs, we're going to be simulating past the Los Angeles Lakers. They're 2-0, surprisingly. I think they have, who do they have? They have LeBron James and Kobe Bryant. This is like some nerd's fan fiction that, oh my god, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant's on a team, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't think we're going to win against the Lakers in simulation, but I definitely don't want to play them because, oh, we do win! Okay, Kentucky just beat the apparent two best players in the league, Kobe and LeBron James, in a simulation. How much, by the way? View box score? 41-30. Not by much, but we'll take it. Aaron Harrison 7 points and Kobe 9 points, outperforming LeBron for some odd reason. Not sure what went on there, but we'll take that win. We're going to be playing against the Denver Nuggets because they have Jahlil Okafor, and I really want to see how well our Kentucky crew does against the Duke guy. So Devin Booker, our guys are just going down like flies. That's left and right, injuries everywhere. So we lost 2 out of the, I don't know how many games we played. We're going to look at the coaching settings real quick and adjust Devin Booker, and then we'll get into the Nuggets. So we're going up against the Nuggets, the 16th overall team. They have Jahlil Okafor out of Duke. We could see, is Jahlil is he hurt or is he coming off the bench? I would assume he's coming off the bench. We'll find out. But so it looks like Jahlil Okafor is hurt. So we're playing against these Nuggets for nothing, it looks like. Unless that means he's day-to-day because he's not red and he's not at the bottom. So I'm assuming Okafor is going to be playing just not that much minutes, it looks like. Jahlil Okafor has not checked in the game yet. But there was a cool little intro, like a music video intro, like they usually do for some reason. I haven't seen that at all in MyGM, but apparently they have it in MyLeague. But it showed Okafor and Karl Towns. They must, 2K must know that that's what people want to see. This is not what I like to see at the beginning of the games. I like having a demanding lead or being tied. I'm not a fan of trailing this early. Demoralizes you as I'm jumping. Oh my goodness, why did I jump? I don't understand. I've been shooting way too much with Ep.4 trying to get him going because he's been non-existent for me, scoring-wise at least. He's kind of just that glue guy, like MKG, Michael Carter. What am I saying? Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Oh my god, he's a beast in 2K though, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. That's what Ep.4 kind of reminds me of because obviously from Kentucky. This is supposed to be the Karl Towns versus Jahlil Okafor game, but Dakari Johnson, posterizing Okafor. The moment Okafor gets in the game, that's what happens. That's what happens when he should have won against Kentucky, not Wisconsin. But there was a lot of bogus calls, especially that shot clock violation. Sam Decker, though, Syndicate. We're just going to call Sam Decker Syndicate from now on. Willie Cauley-Stein on Okafor to Johnson. And foul. We're gonna try to get in Karl Towns in here, so we could have a Karl Towns versus Okafor game going on. The moment we've all been waiting for. Karl Towns. Oh my goodness, Dakari misses both. Hopefully Okafor is able to stay in the game in the second quarter because he is coming off the bench with injury. Jahlil Okafor is in the game. Karl Towns is guarding him. Possibly the first overall and second overall pick in the game right now, and that's why I wanted to play against the Nuggets. Unfortunately, Okafor is a day-to-day restriction. And trying to Hakeem the Dream us, but gets his own rebound and puts it back in. We got the white guys on the floor. Brian Long, Sam Malone, Devin Booker. This is an ultra-small lineup, it looks like, compared to the usual big lineup we have running. But Sam Malone and Brian Long are only playing because the fact of all the injuries. Pass to Devin Booker. Mid-range jumper. Goes in. Okafor already out of the game, and looks like, how are we supposed to have a Karl Towns versus Okafor battle if this is just not happening? None of this is happening. And I think that's partially due to the fact that Okafor is probably a minutes restriction. He's not their starting center just yet. Maybe next season he might be, but next season we'll have better talent. Like I said in the introduction video, we're going to be going after guys in the first year and second year in the NBA that came from Kentucky. So guys like Anthony Davis, maybe. I don't know if Anthony, he seems like he's been in the league so long, but he hasn't. I think he's been in the league 3 years, 2 years. You guys can correct me on that. Karl Towns, posterizing Ryan Hollins. If that was Okafor, Okafor would have got posterized. There's been a lot of talks on who's going to go first, Karl Towns or Okafor, and at this point, it's kind of clear that Okafor is going to be the first overall pick. But I have faith in Karl Towns. I don't want to have 2 back-to-back years where my number 1 guy goes number 2. Last year, Jabari went number 2, and I wanted him to go number 1. And Karl Towns, I want him to go number 1, but he might go number 2 just for the fact that Okafor actually won a championship and Karl Towns did not. I feel like, as we get blocked by Karl Towns or Ryan Hollins that time, I feel like Okafor has the higher ceiling, like Andrew Wiggins, but Karl Towns is the overall better player, like Jabari Parker. And that's why I like Karl Towns a bit more than Okafor. Everyone knows who Okafor is in the 2K community because that's the only name that's get thrown out there. They don't actually know some of the players like I do, and I feel like I have an advantage here. Hopefully Okafor drops number 2. Oh, it just depends. It depends at the end of the day what team is number 1. Last year, it was the Cavs. The Cavs, surprisingly, they were going to get Andrew Wiggins. They threw that away to Minnesota. And the Bucks had a good fit with Jabari. I like that. It just all depends on what team is number 1 and what team is number 2. That's really going to play the big part. And as the look of it, it might be like the Knicks, the Lakers. Okafor could go to the Lakers. I'm not having Karl Towns go to the Lakers at all. I don't want any part of that. I don't want the Lakers to be good. As Karl Towns, again, continuing to get blocked by Ryan Hollins. I guess he's upset about that posterized dunk we got on him. This has just been an absolute crazy game. Danilo Gallinari. Let's see if he actually pulls up. Because this guy, he's playing like Carmelo Anthony, pulling up everywhere from 3, making every single shot. It's crazy. Speaking of pulling up from 3 or mid-range, Devin Booker almost missed the green release, surprisingly. Luckily, we didn't, and we're trying to claw our way back in here, but it's kind of far off. Okafor's hand. Okafor shoots over Colliston. Stein. My bad. Pass it to Karl Towns. Okafor post up. That hook shot over Okafor. We're only at 10 points down now. At one point, I think we were 15. Slowly but surely. We still got the whole 4th quarter. I don't know if that's enough, though. Gallinari has been in the game like every single minute, and he's just been doing that. That's the perfect representation of what he's been doing. Here we go. In transition. Trey Lyles doing what he does best. He had to duck. That's the first time I've seen a player have to duck in an oop. But Kenneth Faried shooting like multiple 3s back-to-back possessions. If we could just continue having him shoot 3s in back-to-back possessions, we'll take it. I don't mind. Manimal pulling a Kobe. Did not work out in his favor. EJ Floreal. Andrew Harrison, only 5 points. I think that's probably why we're losing. We didn't get him involved nearly enough. We tried to showcase Towns, and at the end of the game, he only has 4 points. He has 6 rebounds, though, so that's decent. But maybe next time our offense really has to run through the Harrison twins, and hopefully Aaron Harrison and Derek Willis could be healthy so we could have a full healthy roster and show what we actually wanted to do game 1. Poitras, finally he scores. After how many shots he's missed, I'm surprised he has 7. Floreal, open for 3. No. Floreal again. It's all you. The chosen one. No. I didn't realize how much time we had left. I wanted to be jacking up 3s that was a good 20-something seconds, it felt like. Because there's still 8 seconds left on the clock. And this has to be our first endgame loss with Kentucky. Losing to the Nuggets of all teams. Oh my goodness. Poitras had a good game, surprisingly, even though if he shot a lot and missed a lot like that. We'll check out the box score. Danilo Gallinari sure felt like he had 50, and he pulled a Kobe on us. Only 12, which is actually surprising. Dragic, he missed key free throws for us to catch up, but unfortunately we did not catch up whatsoever. Where is Okafor? Do we pass him? I think 5 points, 3 rebounds. Okay, 6 minutes. And that's because he was a day-to-day injury. As for us, Karl Towns nowhere in the top. Poitras had the most points, most inefficient player, 3 for 9. Ulyss, on the other hand, 3 for 3, which is good. But Towns is way at the bottom with 15 minutes. This is one of the reasons why we lost. Towns, Kallistein, Harrison, all with 4, 5 points. No one in double figures. I think we needed this loss, and hopefully some of our injuries heal up so we could have a full, healthy roster to win games like we did it with the Mavs. The Mavs, we didn't have a full roster, but at least we had the core intact. That said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.